The three-headed monsters taking on Tri-State. Tri-State lost by 2 to Power last week. You know, they started 3-0. But they've gone 2-4 since. And for the three-headed monsters, well, they've lost 2 of their last 3 after starting the season 6-0. Three-headed monsters, they're led by the Hall of Famer, Gary Payton, and Tri-State led by the Dr. Julius Erving. And there's the doctor. He is in the house. And Jim got the red shoes on tonight. Doc is always clean, and he is again tonight.
You gotta step it up when you go to NYC, man, especially on the basketball side. Dr. J is always a showman, so it's not gonna be any different when he comes to put on his suede shoes.
Here's Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf as it knocked away. Three-headed monsters in the purple, Tri-State in the red.
23 period. Why you get that?
You know, I was talking to Coach Gary Payton before the game, and you could still see the disappointment of him and his team not being in the finals. He thought that they had the best opportunity. Again, now you lose Rashawn Lewis. That's tough. But yet still they were able to battle back.
Because of that guy. That's right. Mahmoud. Ball fake, got Jermaine O'Neal up, knocks down the jumper. He's done it all season long.
It's so tough off the pick and roll, but you know, he's smarter now.
Spread it out.
He understands how to use the court, use his speed, and use his size to get the shot off over.
So does that guy, Amari Stoudemire.
Well, and you notice who Tri-State is going with the big lineup.
All right, stay home, stay home.
Nate Robinson is not able to play.
Mahmoud gets it back, pulls, got it.
When does it get to a point when you just let it go, you figure it's going in?
Oh my God.
It's just like money.
When it leaves his hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Hit 19. Last week, he's got all 4 points and a steal. Here he is again. Right in Jermaine O'Neal's eye.
I mean, just that little second of him squaring up and Jermaine O'Neal's arm went down slightly, that gave him enough room to get it up and over the taller defender.
There's Amari Stoudemire up high. 2-point lead for the three-headed monsters.
I got ball,
You always look for that hangover after a tough loss. Guys really ready to play. I think at the beginning of this game, you can see both teams are dialed and focused in to come in and play this game and claim, you know, the third place position.
Here's O'Neal working on Jamario Moon. That's just big boy basketball there.
But without being able to help, okay, the time Jermaine O'Neal is just bigger and stronger than Jamario Moon. There's only so much punishment he can take inside.
That 3 is off by Mahmoud. Here's David Hawkins. He drives the baseline, jump off to O'Neal. He missed the bunny.
I mean, when you got one-on-one basketball right here, Jamario Moon, there's really nothing he can do. I mean, you try to foul him early, maybe so you don't get the shot up. But if Jermaine O'Neal can put the ball down 2-3 times, he's going to score.
So can that guy, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Just what I want people to understand. He's making it look easy because he put it in the work during the offseason and throughout his whole career to be able to get to those spots and make those type of jump shots.
David Hawkins with the power move, lays it in, ties it up. Mahmoud, the oldest player in the league at 49. Here's Quintel Woods, the hezzy. He scoops, scores, Quintel Woods.
And you can imagine Rashard Lewis was able to still be with this team, the combination of Quintel Woods, and that's why Coach Gary Payton got him, because he can stretch the defense, he can put the ball on the deck, he's an excellent defender.
He completes the 3-point play. First person from three-headed monsters to score besides Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Jermaine O'Neal is calling for it too. I mean, knowing he has one-on-one coverage.
David Hawkins, great catch. Amari Stoudemire, he missed it. Here's Woods. one rolls off. Right back into Jermaine O'Neal. Slapped away by Moon. He dunks it home. Our first break, and it's the three-headed monsters up by 5 over Tri-State. It's a packed house here at the Barclays. It's championship night of the Big Three. Good look at DeMar Johnson, one of the captains of Three's company. They're playing in the championship game. It is next.
And DeMar, I think he has to have a big game when Three's company is at their best. DeMar is a factor on the offensive end. Great defensive play.
Mario Moon has been at his best here.
Well, you got to figure out ways, because you don't have the size against Jermaine O'Neal to be tricky on defense, to make it difficult for Jermaine to get comfortable. That time, DeMario was able to use his quickness in his hands defensively to negate Jermaine O'Neal. Look how deep he is inside. So you're not going to block him up top. So if Jermaine is going to bring it low, take a chance to see if you can swipe it away. That time, it paid off.
Three-headed monsters on a 7-0 run. With this 7-point lead. Keep in mind, they played in the championship game last year against Trilogy. Here's Stoudemire. He just ran right over Quintel Woods.
And that time, Quintel, a little active. He got his feet in the right position, and as soon as he got touched, he went backwards. But give him credit right there. It wasn't a lot of contact, but enough with that baseline official for us to call the offensive foul.
Mario Moon. Miss up close. Bonzi Wells is checked in for Tri-State. Here's Mahmoud. Crossover. Pull. No. Oh, the house wanted that one. David Hawkins. That's an air ball.
All right, let's go, baby. Come on, let's go. Woo! Go to work.
They'll go right to David Hawkins on the mismatch. Boston got it back, drive the baseline, and went too hard.
Jermaine Moon missed an opportunity. He could have took it right back up. But you know what?
Mahmoud short on that three.
I was going to say, yeah, he got 3 points out of that, but he had an easy 2 that he turned down.
Hey, hard.
All right, Stoudemire went quick. Quintel Woods called for the grab.
I want you to look at the score, man. I want you to look at the score, okay? All right?
Salim Stoudemire will check in. Mahmoud will get his first break. Bonzi Wells inbounds it. Here's Stoudemire working on Jamario Moon. Fades in the lane. Cash money.
Beautiful shot, but more importantly, the patience that time for Stat to kind of use that hesitation dribble to get right in the middle of the lane, and then again, being able to elevate over a smaller defender.
That breaks the 7-0 run. Here's Bonzi Wells now. David Hawkins is calling for it. He's got the smaller Stoudemire on him. 5 on the shot clock. Here's the grab by Stoudemire.
Now, Mari made a career out of making jump shots in the lane, and this time a quick little hesitation dribble. Fade away, nice touch jump shot. Again, when you have the size and you can get to your spots, it's almost impossible for your defender to kind of take that shot away.
Here's Hawkins. Reach in by Stoudemire, and they're going to call him.
And I get what Hawk wants to do, trying to overpower him, but sometimes you got to use your quickness, as now the defense can shift over. The lane is going to converge. You're not going to have that open space that you once had. You're going to be quicker instead of trying to use the power every time.
Three-headed monsters with a 5-point lead. Keep in mind, first team to 25. We go to the half. Three-headed monsters got off to a quick start thanks in part to Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf.
Yeah, and I've been a fan. We came out of high school. He was a year ahead of me. We were at Nike camp. That's when he was Chris Jackson. And you can see the makings of a great player. Of course, follow him at LSU, the buckets that he put up. And it's no different here, just smarter and wiser. And Amar'e, a guy that still thinks that he has the legs enough to play in the NBA, is showing multiple ways that he can score via the dunk or in that nice little jump shot inside.
Where's Amar'e Stoudemire? He's going to showcase his talents at the Garden. Remember that big contract he signed with the Knicks? Boy, he really made the Knicks relevant at one point. That great season he had. Then they had Jeremy Lin, and of course Carmelo Anthony came aboard, but they went to the playoffs. That's the last time the Knicks have went to the playoffs, the postseason.
Well, the career got derailed a little bit by the injury. I mean, I was with him in Phoenix, and the 04-05 season was just a beast, especially in the playoffs. He averaged like 32 points a game. I mean, when we needed a basket, when we needed something to happen, it was the pick and roll with Steve Nash and Amar'e that opened up everything.
So explosive he was until the knee injury.
You know, and that just goes back to, I tell guys all the time, that as athletic as you are, figure out ways to evolve your game, because you're one injury away from taking that away. Amar'e was able to do that with his post game and his ability to spot up and shoot some jump shots.
Hell no. Both teams shooting 50% from the field. As Bonzi pulls up, that's air ball. Here's Quintel Woods for three. Yes! 8-point lead now for Tri-State. Or three-headed monsters, I should say, as Tri-State 8 points down. Here's David Hawkins. Spinning. Going up, brings it in.
But see, in that time, D. Hawk was more decisive.
Let's get a stop.
Okay.
Let's get a real
Salim
stop.
stopped him at one angle, but he continued to attack, and that way, the lane was wide open. As you go back to it, here it is, good defense, but yet still not trying to power you. I'm going to get by you off the dribble, and then I'm able to finish. And again, the lane is wide open, but if you're going to back in, now it's going to be a little bit more crowded inside.
So here's Salim Stoudemire shooting 1 for 2. That one runs out. Mario Moon clears the board, though. Here's Quintel Woods for 3. Short. Bonzi Wells missed the
He missed both.
Wide open.
He missed both.
Oh my, what an opportunity pass for Tri-State.
Bonzi started laughing. Get him smile on his face. Like, the easiest 2 or 4 that he's going to miss.
Slaps that one away, and Dave Hawkins will go to the line to try to earn it.
And sometimes you can make a great play and never get rewarded for it. With Bonzi had that twice. Just look at his face. He's like, I can't believe I just blew 2 bunnies right there.
Here's David Hawkins, a man who finished 3rd in points, the assist leader in the Big Three this season. At one point, one of the leading candidates for MVP.
Yeah.
Stoudemire drives, bang, no. His namesake grabs that board.
That one up there got that rebound. Showing some spring in those legs.
5 on the shot clock. Stoudemire goes. Baseline. Oh, he said, give me that.
And see, I love the mental dynamic. Instead of trying to post, which Jamario Moon was waiting for, there was a quick move to the basket. There's no way the help from the weak side can come. See, watch the quick move. Once he gets it, opens up, bam, baseline. So now, Salim Stoudemire can't get there quick enough, because if he helps, Bonzi's going to be wide open. But that's called mixing up your game. One time it may be post up, next time I'm trying to beat you off the dribble.
Amar'e now has 8 points in the game. He is 4 of 6 from the field. Here's Mahmoud. Dribble. Misses that jumper, kid. Quintel Woods tried to save it. Stolen by Mahmoud. Five on the shot clock. Crossover dribble. Drive. Knocked away by Robert Height.
That's helped that time by Height. Robert. Because basically, Quintel had an easy opening to the lane. There's only 3 seconds left on the shot clock.
Here's Woods for 3. Yes!
Hey, man. Somebody gave me a countdown the wrong time. You guys switch. Bonzi, you and Amari switch. Switch on defense. Come on, Height.
They say it was a 2. Here's Robert Height now. Amari Stoudemire. Amari Stoudemire turned this into Rucker Park.
Yeah, okay.
4-point lead for the three-headed monsters. Amari Stoudemire has a game-high 10 points. Two on the shot clock. Moved off 1 foot.
Let me tell you something. It's something about playing ball in New York. Your juices get flowing. We've seen some spring from Amari in the first few weeks, but tonight is something special.
Go play, Rob.
I mean, he's feeling it right now.
They go right back to him.
Why not? Why not?
And he just lays right up and in, and he's got a game-high 12 now.
But I would ride that horse in the first half, put him in multiple positions on the court, force the defense to have to guard him, because he's opening up so many opportunities if he continues to score like that for his teammates.
Get down to Amari. Go back to Amari. Go back to Amari. Go back.
Backdoor pass to Robert Height. And what a block by Jamario Moon, but they call the foul.
Well, that's one way to stop a dunk. I mean, he's trying to get the foul right there. But excellent, good backdoor pass from Bonzi to Height. Height that time saw the defense coming and made the correct play to Amari.
Stoudemire 6 of 8 from the field, 12 points. Season high is 14. He can tie it with a make here at the foul line. Because you shoot 1 for 2. And he missed it. Mario Moon, 3. In and out. There's Moon, smallest man on the court. Grabs the board, puts it back.
Yeah, but that time Robert Height, he's pointing at himself. He assumed that he was going to get the rebound and didn't put a body on Mahmoud. Mahmoud able to slide in there and take it away.
Steal by Jamario Moon.
Red ball. Red ball. Good tie up. Red ball.
Watch Mahmoud just kind of ease his way, and Robert Height just assumes he's going to get the ball. The wily veteran.
Two-man game.
Stuck in there, took that easy
too.
Here's Robert Height. Stoudemire fades. He can't miss.
They might be auditioning right now.
Oh my!
What do you think?
He said he wants to play in the league.
I'm telling you.
You want to milk that?
The way he's playing right now, you tell me that he doesn't look like he can help a team that needs veteran leadership, a post presence, a guy that can shoot off the pick and pop.
He's already matched his season high with 14. And he's brought his team back. They were down 8. Now the deficit is just 2 for Dr. J's Tri-State squad.
Yeah, I'm a lot of water here. Yeah. Add me another cup of water.
Well, you go back to Amari and what he's done well. There's a little bit of everything, whether it was catching and receiving, putting 2 in, quick move to the baseline, showing off his ability to put the ball on the deck, a little pick and roll again. Creating opportunities for himself on multiple spots on the court. That makes it extremely hard to guard.
Tri-State now shooting 56% from the field, whereas the three-headed monsters percentage has dipped. They're just shooting 42%. And this is for 3rd place in the Big 3. And the winners get a nice little financial incentive as well. Three-headed monster, 3 points away from the half. And here's Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. He's got a team-high 10. Jamario Moon, too strong. Tri-State can tie it or take the lead. They go right into their horse.
Oh, come on, man! Concentrate.
Mario Moon should call for the foul.
Yeah, but another quick move that time by Stack. You know, decisive, aggressive. He knew he had the baseline open. He positioned his body up off the block, so once he received it, he could swing through and get to the baseline.
And Stack quiets the crowd. He's got him a season high 16. We're all tied up at 22. They're in the bonus, they retain possession. Right back to Stoudemire, the kick out to Height. Too strong with that three. Here's Jamario Moon. He's trying to send it to the half. That one hits the back heel of the rim as well. Poked away by Quintel Woods. Tri-State will retain possession.
Come on, Rob, be aggressive, Rob. Be aggressive, Rob. Go use it.
Here's Robert Height. Spins off Mahmoud. That shot rejected by Jamario Moon. Quintel Woods a dunk it home.
Well, that's just good help defense that time. Robert Height kind of brought the ball to the middle, but Quintel Woods was able to converge down and force Robert to turn the ball over. Easy basket for Jamario Moon.
Height lays it in. So next bucket, we go to the half. All tied up at 24.
You got him. Play him by yourself. Don't pick. Clear. We switch.
Into Jamario Moon. To Quintel Woods, the kick out to Mahmoud. He missed that three.
Live ball.
And everything was perfect on that possession except the basket just didn't go down. Another great defensive play by Quintel Woods.
Mahmoud. They get Bonzi for the hold.
Handsy. That time, that's what the call was. A little handsy right there by Bonzi with the contact.
He dribbled the ball off his foot.
So Mahmoud can send this to the half with a make. Spent 9 seasons in the NBA. He's got 10 points here right now. The half, the three-headed Monsters with a 2-point lead over Tri-State. They're playing for third place. And Amari Stoudemire's had one heck of a first half. We're in Brooklyn, it's the Big Three. Well, college football is back. Labor Day weekend on FS1. Catch 3 great matchups, including the Heisman hopeful Bryce Love and Stanford hosting San Diego State. Also, Texas look to avenge last season's upset loss against Maryland. 3 days of football starting Thursday on FS1 or stream it all the action live on the Fox Sports app. It is championship night here in Brooklyn. The Big Three power Nancy Lieberman squad, and the Birdman's already out here. Look at it. He is already out here warming up. That man is ready to take flight.
I want it, Mike. I want to see the interview with him and Mike.
Oh my goodness!
I can't wait for that.
Absolutely. Second half action.
Did it hit rim? I don't think it hit the rim.
Here's David Hawkins. He's been relatively quiet in that first half.
Hey, did it hit rim?
2-point lead for the three-headed Monsters. Keep in mind, first team to 50. Wins it, you got to win by 2.
Yeah, very competitive first half. Both teams aggressive offensively. They kind of brought their energy early, which you want to see in the third place game. Let's see which team can make the adjustments coming out of halftime.
There's David Hawkins. Right on cue as he lays it up and in. We're tied up at 26. Hey, we talked about the Birdman.
Right.
Let's go to Michael Rappaport.
All right, I have unprecedented access with Birdzilla, better known as the Birdman, Chris Anderson. It's championship night.
Interviews, pregame.
I know, but we're on live TV, Birdman.
I don't do interviews.
All right, let's cut this. Let's go back to you guys. Hey, man.
Oh
Oh, my God. I think he got it after the second time he told him, I don't do interviews in pre. I think he got it. You know, Mike thought he was tough and could force Birdzilla to do it. He's like, no, that's not going down.
Oh, my gosh. Someone ought to check on Michael Rappaport there.
Yeah.
Make sure. Hey, Rap, you okay, man?
No, I'm not. I'm not. And I would like to have somebody sit with me during the game because I don't feel comfortable right now. Like, at one point, I couldn't breathe. Like, I actually couldn't breathe. Like, he was manhandling me. I'm just a guy with unprecedented access trying to do his job all season.
Hey, we go hard here in Brooklyn. You know that, Mike.
Yeah, I know that. I know this is my city. But I need security in my city.
Mahmoud for three. 32-28 now. Three-headed monsters.
Now, you always want to come out in the second half with momentum, and right now, three-headed monsters able to pull away a little bit. You want to put pressure on Tri-State at the guard you all across the court.
Here's Amari. Spins. Went to the bank.
Huh?
Bonzi Wells will check back in. Coming in for Amari Stoudemire. They'll go to Jermaine O'Neal, or at least try to. And another foul on Jamari O'Neal.
Mario can't believe he's trying to play the best defense he can. He's trying to be, he's really trying to be tricky down there. And not stay in one spot, move around. But he's gotten called for a couple of holds the last two possessions.
Come on, let's go, man. Let's go to work.
Here's Jermaine O'Neal in the post. Too strong. Hawkins. That's blocked by Quintel Woods.
We've seen Quintel Woods in the first half offensively make some good shots, but it's on the defensive end that he's also making an impact for three-headed monsters right here. Timing this shot up perfectly from David Hawkins.
And Mahmoud. Rock Jermaine O'Neal to sleep. Pulls up, knocks it down. 6-point lead now. Mahmoud has 17. Here's Hall in the lane, rims out. The tip no good. O'Neal, and he dunks it home.
Bonzi did a good job of keeping it alive. The ball in the possession, that time was able to carry him right into the waiting arms of Jermaine O'Neal.
Play defense, talk to each
That
other.
stops an 8-0 run for the three-headed monsters.
Keep going.
Bonzi Wells steals that pass.
One stop.
2-point lead now. Quintel steps into a three. Too strong.
I didn't think so, yeah. Come on. Trying to get space.
Woods grabs the boards, and Mahmoud stepped out.
Come on, man. Be hard. Hey, Bonzi, I want David in the low post. Keep the ball out. Keep the ball out and put David in the low post. Keep the ball out here. David, go low post. Low post, David.
You're allowed one review, but that was not a reviewable
All right,
play.
give some room, Bonzi.
Here's David
Get out the way. Concentrate.
Let me take a look here. I mean,
Who took a lot of elbow, didn't he?
yeah, you know,
They can't. Hey, this league is physical, man.
well, to make matters worse, you get the foul called on you, then you get a nice stiff elbow from a guy probably weighing 20 or 30 pounds more than you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, not a good defensive possession that time by Mahmoud.
All tied up at 34.
Spot up. Spot up, Bonzi.
Here's Hawk again. Once again, power his way inside.
Man up, Hawk.
Well, Hawkins smart right here. Okay. He's eyeing Quintel Woods to see if he's going to come and double, and once he does it, he's able to use his strength in this overpower Mahmoud and get inside the lane. Now he's able to complete that three-point play.
David Hawkins has given Tri-State the lead. They're up 3. Oh, man. Birdman was going to take Michael Rappaport out. It's the big 3 here on Fox. It's championship night here in Brooklyn. Big 3 championship game coming up. Power taking on Three's Company right now. It's the battle for 3rd place. It's Dr. J's Tri-State squad taking on Gary Payton's 3-headed monsters. Tri-State all of a sudden, which is trailed majority part of this game, have come back thanks to David Hawkins, who's powered his way in the lane. Let's see, we've got a foul underneath. They're going to call that one on Jermaine O'Neal. Was it a push-off?
Yeah, it must have been a push-off loose ball foul. Jamario Moon was on the inside, and let's see, right behind, right there. Just a little bit, just enough to get Jamario Moon out the way.
3-headed monster, sloppy with the basketball.
When you get on the low box, he got a spot.
Now the lead is 5 for Tri-State. First team to 50 wins it.
Mock move for 3. You see him walk into that, and then David Hawkins was right there. Good defense for that time. Still, that quick release by Mahmoud was able to get the ball up.
Here's Hawk, pull back. Bonzi with the board, back to Hawkins.
Spot up, Bonzi, spot up.
Bonzi spots up for the jumper, short. Into Jermaine O'Neal, spins, knocked away. And Quintel Woods lays it in.
Well, the defensive possession there, Quintel Woods came down off of Bonzi. Even though Bonzi stepped into a 15-footer, you got to make him make it. If he doesn't make it, you can continue to double team, but you see right here.
We are all tied up at 39.
And some dudes can just shoot it. You know, the old man Y League, you play against a guy that's like, man, this dude don't miss. Well, I ain't saying Mahmoud is the old man YMCA League, but at the same time,
he don't miss.
He don't miss.
He's got 20. He's got 20. Quintel Woods has got 15 for the Monsters. That one's short.
Come on, let's go. Play big. Play big. Let's go. Play big. Yep.
They go into Stoudemire.
Hey. Spot up,
inside. That little jump hook can't stop it.
Well, and also, too, Amari felt the body of Quintel Woods, so that gave him an opportunity to know if he could get to the baseline or the middle, and that time he chose to read the defense to get to the middle.
Oh, look at the handle. Mahmoud missed the jumper, though.
We got 9.
Yeah, you feel the body of your defender. That side baseline is not there. The middle, that little bump at the end right there, B, open up the gap for Amari to score.
How about that lay-in by David Hawkins?
How about that clear out that time by Jermaine O'Neal? He took out Quintel and Jamario Moon. That opened up that driving lane.
Tri-State 7 points away from victory.
Yeah, go back down to Amari. Make something happen.
Spot up! Spot up! Spot up!
They're going to call a block on Quintel Woods.
He got away with that in the first half, where he was able to bait the official into calling a charge, but this time, they little contact right there. That's not a charge. It's a good call by the official.
Win a bonus? Win a bonus?
Tri-State's in the bonus. So the good thing for them is if they can make their free throws, they'll keep possession of the basketball.
Dr. J just gave me a wink. So what's up, my man?
He's so cool, man.
Listen, you know, it's the best job in the world. We do. I can't believe I should have the opportunity to spend time with Quintel Woods, not kind of jump shot, which was my idol growing up. You know, to be able to have those conversations about the way the league used to be, that's the best, one of the best parts about my job.
Yeah, in this league.
I mean, unbelievable.
You come out, they sign autographs, they take pictures with you. You see his jersey here hanging from the rafters.
Exactly. I mean, just to be able to talk about and gain knowledge, just, you know, one thing I was asking him too was, one of my movies that I love to watch is Fish Save Pittsburgh.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, Moses Guthrie.
Yes.
You know, and I asked him about the scene I loved when he was at night with the kids and he was dunking at the park at night.
Yeah, not yet.
That was one of my favorite ones, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Let's go into the Tri-State huddle. Michael Rappaport with Amari Stoudemire.
All right, unprecedented access with Amari Stoudemire. He's a little busy right now. Amari, you're back in New York. I have to say, you're looking fantastic. How you feeling out there?
I feel great, man. Body feels great. I'm in the best shape of my life. This is a breeze right now. I'm not tired at all. I feel brilliant.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go. Good luck. You're back in Brooklyn. The doc's here. His number's retired. Let's go.
Thank you, Rap.
Well, basically, Amari just told you in that interview, easy work, man.
Yeah.
It's easy work right now. I'm in the best shape. He got better as the year went on. He's able to show a multitude of skills, whether that's off the dribble, getting banging inside. You're not going to win that battle right there because ultimately he has a heightened strength over whoever's guarding him.
Rap, he's looked good.
He looks really good. He's got a lot of spring. I think this is a little bit of a statement game. He's not breathing hard. He said that. And, you know, he's looking like Amari Stoudemire.
And he's made it known that he wants to play in the NBA this upcoming season.
I think this is a little bit of a, like, I'm not playing around about wanting to come back in the NBA. He looks good. I mean,
Mike,
what do you guys think?
You think he can help your Knicks?
Oh, absolutely. I think you can help our Knicks. Jack, I think you can help our Knicks, and you're like pushing 60.
I'm pushing that! Amari Stoudemire is coming here like he's the king of New York.
Well, for this night, besides the Drake concert, he is.
3-point lead for Tri-State. Quintel Woods!
Well, he said he's in the best shape. And when you're in the best shape, you show some springs. And let me tell you something.
I missed everything.
I used to love watching this young man in his early years do a lot of this, man. And you see how open that lane was? A lot of guys got out the way back then. You know when Blake Griffin came in doing all these? I said, no. You forget about what Amari used to do when he was in the early years with Phoenix. I mean, guys just cleared the lane.
Quintel Woods now has 20. That's a season high for him. And the lead is just one now for Tri-State. First team to 50 wins it. You got to win by 2. Here's David Hawkins. Spin. Pumps. Got it. The Hawk.
And you know what? Mahmoud did everything right. I mean, he reached, he made Hawk turn around, he made Hawk fade away, but ultimately having the strength and size just paid off.
Here's Mahmoud off the pick. Rolls in. Shooter's touch. Lead is 1.
Again, keep it simple if you Tri-State. What's been working well with you? That's been Hawk being able to go quickly in the middle of the court to get to the basket, or you drop it inside to Amari.
A 3 can win it. Hawk, step back 3. Missed it. And here's Mahmoud. He can win it with a 4 if he wants it. But he goes with the 3. He's got 25. The lead is 2.
That's what it's all about right here, baby.
Here's Tri-State now. Stoudemire on the baseline. Look out below. Stats got 20. We're tied up in Brooklyn. Here's Mahmoud. Pull for 3. Got it! Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf has done it again. And the three-headed monsters are the third-place team thanks to 28. Wow! His third game winner of the season.
Oh, man. And this is why we love it. This is why I love truly what I do, is two teams battling it out down to the wire, yet is Mahmoud, but we've seen this during the course of the year. If he can create space, he's going to knock it down, and he didn't disappoint this Brooklyn crowd tonight.
28 points for Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf in his third game winner of the season, and the three-headed Monsters win the third place game. Oh, we got the championship coming up. Power, Three's Company. And the league founder and commissioner, oh, he was like, yeah, it's a good day here in Brooklyn.